So in the Witch Queen, I like to think we got some solid new armor pieces collectively. And no, I do not care about you hunters that got a whatever arc staff exotic. I don't care. You guys are more than fine in PvP at least. However, in Season of the Haunted, we got another round of new exotic armor pieces, and as a Titan main, I'm a bit confused. Second Chance might be a cooler looking exotic compared to other ones we've had, but the viability of this exotic is kind of niche and borderline useless. We'll get into some stuff, and there is a comparison here to Armamentarium, but this brand new exotic looks cool. On concept, it is cool, but it's just completely useless and kind of a waste of time for just being an exotic. It's kind of disappointing, I will say, in terms of the creative side of it, in terms of what it adds to the sandbox from Bungie's end. But first off, let's talk about how you get this exotic. You can get this exotic farming Lost Sectors, solely kind of the only way you can get this exotic. You do a Legend or Master Lost Sector. Whenever it's arms as a reward, it will give you your drops is what you do not have first. If you've been caught up except for this, then your first drop will be this. And if you're a collector and solely that, then yeah, get this. Now, the role it has specifically is Myrmidon's Reach. Gain a second charge of your shield throw melee, which becomes shield piercing and stuns shield piercing barrier champions. Now, there is a possibility of utilizing this in terms of, seasonal mods and the fact that this becomes, anti-barrier, but is it really necessary with just the other options you can use in the sandbox currently? No, I think it's cool, it's niche, but it's not really purposeful. There's just so many better PvE exotics you can use, and even PvP exotics you can use if you want to get a little bit funny with this, that honestly, Bungie's going to have to rework this exotic altogether. Now, this is where things go into the kind of, crazy land. I don't know if this is, a possibility for Bungie to do, because there is probably a lot of work to be done, but we have seen them alter melee animations for subclasses recently, and honestly, I love that. It adds a new flavor, a new juice to the game itself. So what can they do to add juice and make this actually pretty useful? Now, in general, I think this was probably have to be a PvP-ish style, maybe, I don't know, of exotic, but they should change this from gaining a second shield charge to making sure that the shield comes back to you. It's very Captain America. I know Across dropped the video highlighting the Captain American-ness of this, but I didn't see it. I just saw the thumbnail. So I don't know if he said this itself in terms of reworking these things, but I just think that they should add an animation where this exotic change your shield throw from being, flying off to come back to you in some capacity. I think this will allow for a ton of aggressive play possibilities for actually building well thought out of melee purpose builds. Like, this, even in PvE, could be very useful if it maintains anti-barrier of, constantly throwing your shield and it coming back, you catching it, maybe an awesome animation of you catching it, but that's not what it is. This is all hypotheticals, and I really do wish they reworked this. Like Armamentarium, getting an additional charge is kind of obsolete with the recharge rates and ways to get your class abilities back so much faster. It's not purposeful. The second throw is cool, but not useful. But yeah, I explained my thoughts of why this exotic is cool. Again, it looks really cool, but when it comes to viability and usage in the sandbox, it's I don't think it's really necessary. I mean, anti-barrier capabilities is awesome if you don't want to carry an anti-barrier mod on you, but even then, I'm like, there's so many better armor options that I would want to use in those situations where champions are present that I don't know. I really don't. But until then, guys, that's all I got to say on this one. Let me know what you guys' opinions on Second Chance if you have any. Again, this is for you Titan mains out there, or people that play Titans and got this. What are your thoughts? Do you guys agree with me that it needs to be reworked to that Captain America style of you throwing a shield and it comes back to you in some capacity? I think that's really cool. Maybe you guys like this usage. Maybe you guys think it is perfect in what it can do. But yeah, comment down below if you guys also found this video informative and enjoyed it. Definitely does the video a like, helps out the video a lot. We're going to try to do daily Destiny stuff because Call of Duty on the channel for now is kind of like in a weird spot because there's nothing interesting in Call of Duty. We still have to wait for that with Modern Warfare 2. But yeah, expect a lot more Destiny 2 videos. So if you guys want that and are new here, definitely hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified for when I drop that content. But until then, that's all I got for this one. ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.